Okay, ooh, I'm looking directly into the sun. That is, well, that is uncomfortable. Yeah. Hi, my name is Claudia. Welcome back to the Knits for the Soul podcast. It's been a while. Yeah, thank you for coming back. Thank you for checking out this podcast if you're new around here. I'm really glad and I appreciate that. So, yeah, well, hello, welcome back. I'm outside. Today is October the 30th, and it's Sunday, and it's amazing today. I think it is 23 degrees Celsius. I have no idea what this is in Fahrenheit. I'm sorry. If I remember to look it up, I put it in here. Yeah, I'm on the campus of the college university of Merseburg, the little town in central Germany I live in now. It's been 3 months since we moved here, and this is, I think, the second time I'm going for a walk around this campus. It's basically across the street from where we live. We live on a former military base, and the college or university had been built, I think, in the 60s or sometime. I have to look this up. I'm totally unprepared, so this is just an impromptu thing. I think I will just edit together wherever I am and record. But I took my phone and this little stick thingy with me because I knew it would be very quiet today here. My dog is with me. Ivo, hello. Say hello. Hello. This is Ivo, my son's dog, well, our dog. And yeah, this is our lunch break walk. We do this every day. Sometimes my son does it, but he's usually on duty in the afternoon. Yeah. Here are currently fall holidays in Germany, 2 weeks, and I'm on vacation, so this next week is my second week of vacation, and I haven't been to work for, well, including the upcoming week, I think 6 weeks, because I was sick, and then I was in a clinic, and then I wasn't allowed to work because of a lot of doctor's appointments, etc. But yeah, but now I have 2 weeks of vacation, and then it's back to work. And yeah, I thought I would have tons of time to knit everything. So when I knew how much time I would actually staying at home, not working, I thought, oh my gosh, I will have so much time for reading all the books, for knitting the mystery knit along Stephen West always has in October, and I would be able to knit all the stuff I cast on and or wanted to cast on or whatever. Yeah, well, so as this episode was actually planned 4 weeks ago, you probably noticed that this didn't happen. Yeah, I have no idea, but well, I was too sick to really knit, so I didn't get a lot of stuff done. So I was, yeah, I think it was almost 2 weeks I was just in bed and was sleeping. And when I had my surgery, I was, of course, not able to do anything for a couple of days. And after it got better, I wasn't able to sit around so much because it hurts. I had a surgery on my stomach, and I had to move about and walk around a lot. And yeah, so it was not possible to knit that much. So I'm totally behind on the clues with the twistandturnsmkal. I will talk about this later. And I cast on the Amy Slipover by Sandnes Garns, and I'm still knitting on the bag because I'm not very fast with it. I'm knitting it two-stranded, so I have this with me. I think there's going to be quite some footage of me knitting this, so I took my camera everywhere I went and set it up and just took a bit of footage and took lots of photos when we went somewhere. And yeah, I will try to edit this all together so you have lots of stuff, what we've been up to for the past 2 months. Oh, sorry. I'm holding this on my knee, so this is a little bit rickety. I hope this is not too much moving about. That would be annoying for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is my the bag of my Amy Slipover. I'm knitting this in drops alpaca. This is fingering weight. I'm not sure about the color name right now. Can you see that? Is it focusing? No, it isn't. And I can't tap on it to focus. Usually I record with my iPad and not my phone. So this is such a stunning color with yellows and blues and pinks in it, and I will order this again in a sweater quantity and make a sweater just with this. For the Amy Slipover, I'm holding a double with the Drops brushed alpaca silk. This is actually, I think this color is called Rust. The brushed alpaca silk by Drops is my go-to a yarn for making something fuzzy and soft and cozy. While many others use some kid silk mohair. I'm not so into the mohair feel, so I'm liking this better. Anyway, yeah, I have so many acquisitions to show you. I have so much to show you. It's unreal. Yeah, so I wanted to do so many videos in the last 3 months, but I just wasn't able to pull this off. I have no idea how people do this. I was thinking about making a video sorting in my stash into my new cupboards, cabinets, you know, things. Huge cabinets. Yeah, well, I had no idea how to set up my camera, and I tried several things, and it just looked awful. So I gave up and just enjoyed it myself when sorting in all the yarn. If you follow me on Instagram, so I'm knitsforthesoul there as well, then you saw pictures of it. I have 2 IKEA cabinets for my yarn. I really splurged on this. It's actually totally I don't know. It's not very responsible to spend so much money, I think. Well, I think it was September, and IKEA had their Idanes series, Idanes line on sale. So I got the normal Idanes high board for our corridor. because it's 1.20 meters wide and fits into that niche so perfectly. And when I went to IKEA, I saw that they have, I didn't saw that online, but when I went there, I saw they have the same cabinet with glass doors. Oh my God. And well, it was this one, no, this one was not on sale, but the other things in that line were on sale. So I thought, okay, I saved a lot of money because I bought the other cabinets in that line, so I can splurge on this. And that glass door Idanes cabinet is now in my bedroom, and it holds all of my sock yarn and the cotton yarns and balls of, I think this is worsted weight yarn I have, and some notions and stuff. And I have a lot of yarn, so I have another niche in my living room where I thought I would install a Pax cabinet, a Pax wardrobe with glass doors and everything, so I can just display all those pretty hanks. And I didn't like the designs, and then I saw there was a big buffet cabinet, you know, actually for dishes and cutlery for your dining room, and it fits perfectly into that niche. And that was very, very, well, it was expensive, but in the end it was 300 euros less than the Pax design I was first thinking about. So yeah, okay. Well, and yeah, I bought this. I bought a lot of shelving and cabinets. Well, actually we bought everything new. So after we sold my houses, I was finally able to sell it. I did, and I hope the people who bought it will be very happy there. Yeah, and before we moved, we got rid of everything. So I donated lots of stuff, I gifted lots of stuff, and we threw away tons and tons of stuff. So we need a kind of new furniture. Yeah, so but after 20 years, I think you can buy new furniture. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm probably deleting this. Anyway, so yeah, so I splurged on expensive IKEA cabinets just for my yarn and then for my books. And yeah, so maybe, well, the real point in bumbling around with all this information is that I actually wanted to do videos with a before and after with an empty apartment, and then when I set up all the furniture and decorated and stuff. And I didn't. I was always so totally exhausted after setting up these huge cabinets myself. Yeah. I just had no energy and no, I don't know, I wasn't able to vlog about this. Yeah, so I didn't. But let's see, I guess I can put in some footage or photos, because I'm really happy with everything, how everything turned out. And we are very happy with our apartment, with the place, the area where we live. I kind of have problems with the W and the V right now. I have no idea why. Yeah, and it's a small town, but it's very cozy and nice, and everything is nearby, and they do lots of stuff here. So we went to some fairs here and other little festivals and stuff. Really nice. yeah, and I hope I can show you some knitting. Let's see what I keep from this, yeah, from this very weird part here. I was just talking to myself. And then it was weird because the display didn't do anything, so okay. Yeah, well, I hope the sound is okay. I'm back home, outside of our balcony. Outside on our balcony. Okay, so obviously my word count for today is used up. I don't know. It's really hot. It's 25 degrees now. It's even hotter than when we were on a walk. And I just made myself a cappuccino, and I'm not sure if I should drink it because it's so hot. I'm also too lazy to put up the umbrella here right next to me, and let's see how long I can do this, because when the sun comes around, it's going to be in the window right in front of me, so probably I will be blinded. Okay, so this is another part. I have no idea how much from the section before I will actually use, but we were on a walk. My dog and I also, oh my god, I'm totally sweaty here. Oh, I can't do this. I'm sorry. We were on a walk, and I recorded a bit there, so let's see if this is actually getting into the video at all. Yeah, I took out all my acquisitions I got during the past 3-4 months. When was the last time I recorded? I don't know. I recorded after our move, I'm quite sure, but in the meantime some stuff arrived, even stuff I ordered before. Sorry about the noise, this is my dog, he's walking around the balcony, and yeah, I really hope you can even hear me, but the birds are quite nice. So it's still Sunday, Sunday afternoon, and that means the house construction site this way doesn't make any noises, but people are out and about right now, so it's not as quiet as when we were on campus. And I'm literally melting right now. Oh, probably not a good idea. Yeah, anyway, I brought all the yarn out here, so I thought I use this as an opportunity to show you my acquisitions. No idea where in the podcast I will put this, and if the sound is bad, I have to re-record it anyway. Okay, in the other section I talked about knitting the Amy Slipover by Sandnes Garns, and I have this magazine where the instructions are inside, where the pattern is inside. I bought this at a yarn shop here in Germany. It's called Maschinisten, so she gave me a very kind card as well. So that local yarn store is located in Magdeburg, which is the capital city of the federal state I live in, Saxony-Anhalt. And it's a really beautiful store. It's very retro, and I really want to go there in person. I've never made it yet, but I will. So, and I bought the magazine there, and there are so many pretty patterns in there, and this one is part English and also part German. So I'm using the English pattern because I can't the German. Yeah, so I'm knitting the Amy Slipover. You probably know that. I was inspired to knit it by Inga from the Knitting Traditions podcast. This is the one. I think she knit one in a dark gray, right? And I also want to knit the, what is it called? The Ulyss-Genser, the Ulyss sweater. This has a lace pattern in the yoke. The neighbors walking around, and there are several also on their balconies, which are all on this side of the house. So I do hope they don't hear me. Oh well, it's in English anyway. So yeah, anyway, the Ulyss-Genser has a lace and structured yoga pattern, and it's kind of like the ranunculus, and I would really like to knit this one. I also like the, let's see, what is it called? The Hazel Kjole as well. It's an oversized kind of knit sweater dress. So this is really nice. Who knows if I will do this because it's a lot of knitting. And does it say in which needle size? A European 5. Well, let's see. So, but there are a lot of nice sweaters in there. Also the Guernsey Genser, the Guernsey sweater. This one Inga is knitting as well. So it is also very pretty. I'm not sure about the neckband. This is nothing I like. It's too close to my throat, and though I have a round neckline right here, I'm rather a V-neck sweater person. So the sun is coming around, so I need to move a bit. Okay, let's see how long this is working. Yeah, so this is the Amy Slipover bag, and I'm in the middle of a row. So this is how far I am. You have a very pretty garter section on each side, and where you then, so actually this is the top. A modification I did was I did a provisional cast on. So because you have to pick up the stitches on top here again for the shoulder parts when you knit the front, and then of course the the neck, the folded neck thing. Yeah, so I did a provisional cast on, so it would be easier and cleaner when I have to pick up the stitches again. So yeah, then you have increases of course for the armholes, and I'm done with those. I just have to knit 3 centimeters before I change needle sizes for the ribbed border on the bottom. Yeah, so, and I brought outside the yarn in a pretty ball, so you can have a look. Just let me. So this is the Drops Alpaca in the color 5565. I used, put it in front of my face so it's actually showing something. So if you look closely, there are pictures on my Instagram where you see the colors better. So, and I will buy this exact color again for a sweater, because the brushed alpaca silk in rust, I'm holding a double with. Are muting down those colors, but single in a sweater. This is going to be one hell of a pretty fabric. Yeah, I have a bolero jacket in this yarn as well, and it is yellowish greeny one, and it is really pretty. So it does have a wonderful, beautiful heathered look. So yeah, and when I bought all this drops yarn and there was a sale, I do like to knit with drops yarns, not just because they're affordable, but because of the fiber content. Of course, yeah, we could open a discussion now about their ethics and other yarn brand ethics. Yeah, but that would be a never-ending nightmare, I guess. So no one is forced to knit with those. Yeah, anyway, so when I bought this, they had a sale, and I bought several colors of the brushed alpaca silk because this is my favorite yarn to carry along with other yarns. So I bought a couple more skeins of the black one because I use it for my slice sweater cardigan. I haven't knit on these past weeks because I was very busy with the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. And I bought, let's see, other colors to try out with yarns I have. So I restocked the natural white one because I always have this around. Then I bought the color 4. This is a beige, and then the color 2, which is the light gray. The sun is quite blowing this out, but I also bought color 3, which is a darker gray, so compared to one another, you can see the gray pattern, and this is the beige, so you see how different they are. And I wanted to try this particular color for a while. This is the colorway 20, which is a very light pink. So pretty. Yeah, so I bought those as well to hold them double with yarns I have, the gray ones with some more rustic wools. Yeah, let's see. And then I also bought sock yarn because I always wanted to knit tweed socks, and I have no idea why, but I never got around to purchase the Regia tweed 4-ply. But there was also a sale in that online shop, so I bought this color. This is the color 90. So it's a very light gray with lots of colorful flecks in it. And then I bought another skein of sock yarn. I still have I just have to move a bit to this side. Of those sock machine tube thingy, and I wanted something very bright for accents, like the heel or toes. So I have lots of Lang yarns, Jawohl superwash sock yarn skeins. They're always 50-gram skeins, and they have this little reinforcement yarn as well. And I bought this. It's a color 83.0313, I think. It's a neon yellow. I think they also have a neon pink. Yeah, I have this neon pink, I think. And a neon green, but I didn't like that one. And I still have a skein of neon green sock yarn, but a hand-dyed one. And I think a neon orange. Yeah, but this is so cool. So I will use this in my sock tube project. Right. And don't let me lose in a yarn shop when they have a sale. Oh, this is Ivo. He joined me outside here. And I think someone started a barbecue. It's smelling very nice right now. Yeah, so I bought 2 skeins. Oh, now I can say the other yarn brand. I forgot, it's Lana Grossa. So I'm not a fan of them, but sometimes they have nice yarns, and yeah, then you go weak. So I bought 2 skeins. Each one is 200 grams with 700 meters of the, I have no idea if I pronounce this correctly, Gomitolo Maya, Jomitolo, no idea. So it's a 60% virgin wool and 40% polyacrylic. So this is such a high acrylic content. I usually never ever buy, but this one, and I saw projects on Revelry knit up into sweaters. I had to have. This is so pretty. So I have 2 skeins of those, which is 1,400 meters, which is a sweater quantity for me, and yeah. It's like you go into a candy shop and you just, well, okay, and now I don't have any space left here on my little table. I also bought 2 skeins of sock yarn. Sock yarn is no stash. In that little, in this decoration store, the Sandnes Garns chain. So you have this everywhere now. They're actually, are they Danish or Norwegian? I'm not sure. But that's another store you shouldn't let me lose in, because I always buy stuff. Always. And I have a really nice craft section that's nice. And now they had sock yarn, just 2 colors, a gray one and a blue one. I don't like blue, so I bought 2 skeins of those 50-gram skeins of sock yarn. It's just a plain gray, but I wanted to test this, how it's holding up. Yeah, it's just plain gray, but it's soft, and I don't know, you probably don't see this now on the camera. It has a bit of a shine, but it's a 75-25. Yeah. So, and it was cheap. So it was €3.38. Oh yeah, it's a Danish company. So this yarn is made in China. So that is another thing. I will try this out, but it's not something where I never bought. My battery is low. Okay, I never bought other yarns at that place because it's so cheap. So the production of it is probably not par with my ethical standards. So I'm just trying this out. Okay, so before I show you other yarns, I have to get my charging cable. Okay, so no idea if this is working. So I'm now sitting on the floor next to next to the outlet for the socket so I can charge my iPad. Yeah, I think the sun is behind me. Let's see if everything is blowing out, if I can use this. Yeah, preparation, right? Anyway, so yeah, I was talking about that Sandnes Garns sock yarn. Let's see when I will cast it on and yeah, check what it's worth. I wanted to show you even more yarns. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, another acquisition I did was, before I show you the last yarn I bought, is the 52 weeks of scarves or shawls by the Line magazine. So I got this in a soft cover because I have this sock book in a soft cover as well. There are a couple shawls in there I really like. For example, come on, where are you? This one. This is so great. It's by Lauren Wallace. I have no idea how I pronounce the name of this. I'm putting it here. So this is really nice. I like the graphic structure of it. It's really pretty. And I also like the one by Elena Solje-Jansa, Sotabosk. This one. This is really nice. But a lot of pearl stitches, so anyway, yeah. So that was another acquisition. Well, I pre-ordered it ages ago and then it just arrived when it was available. Yeah. Then the last yarn acquisition, because the other one is from Stash. Yarn acquisition is a sweater quantity of Malabrigo Arroyo in the colorway 685 greenish blue. I have 7 skeins of this, and I will knit the Cozy Hubby sweater by Marzena Kolaczek for my son. He chose this. So there were a couple of colors that were possible to buy, which he liked, and this one was available in the correct quantity. Yeah, let's see when I will be able to cast this on, preferably so he can wear it this winter, sometime in January. So maybe I have to cast this on in December or something. Okay, so then in preparation of the Stephen West knits mystery knit along, I dyed yarn because I didn't find, or I couldn't choose what kind of set I would like to buy. I didn't have enough for all the colors in my stash, in colors I liked. So I do have a lot of stuff in my stash, but nothing that was working for the knit along. So I'm still melting. It's horrible. Sorry, you have to bear with my sweaty head. So I decided to dye my own set of yarn. I still have, even now, I still have a couple skeins of this left. This is a Pasquale merino yarn. When I still had my shop, so this is quite old. I bought the yarn I dyed up in at Pasquale because they have a very high quality. Their ethics are amazing and they're really cool people. So I met them personally, and they're really awesome, and it's a great company. So I still had 50-gram merino skeins from them in my stash. Here and there I always dyed something up for friends or something, and I still had lots left. So I thought I will use this and dye my own mystery shawl knit along set. And before I show you the colors, if you follow me on Instagram, you know them already, of course. But I also dyed 4 skeins in a grayish, multicolored way, and that didn't turn out the way I really wanted for the shawl. And I brought 2 skeins to show you. So there's a lot of oranges and yellows in there, browns, on a, let's say, grayish base. Yeah, so, but I didn't like it. It didn't come out the way I really wanted it for the shawl to look like. So I didn't use it for it. So I have 4 skeins of these. That means 200 grams. And I will definitely find something else. And I still have lots of skeins of undyed yarn, so I could always just dye something up that fits. And this set I did for the mystery knit along then ended up being a dark gray, a darkish, a very, very light gray. It's almost white, but it's actually gray if you hold them next to each other. And pumpkin. So it's very, very Halloweenish, very autumnal, very Octoberish. So yeah, for the first clue I almost used up 50 grams of each of those. And for this, so I'm not yet done with the second clue either. So I did 1 wing, and this is left for the other wing, and also for the contrast color. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw my other clues. And as clue 4 is out anyway, and we all know what it looks like, I can show you what I have so far. So this is clue 1. This was one hell of a lot of knitting. In my opinion, it was too much for 1 clue. It was just too much. The second clue with those wings, they were very, very comfortable to knit. It was very relaxing. Also the cable part was okay. And then I started with this of clue 3, and when I saw clue 3 I kind of knew that he's going to do something in clue 4, which is getting this together. That part I also like the look of, and then in clue 4 he's just getting some of this contrast part here, and then more of those chevrons underneath. And I really have to say, I'm not sure if I will keep knitting this one. So this is what I knit until last week, Tuesday. And I haven't knit on this shawl since then, so today is Sunday. Lots of people have already finished their shawl. and I'm not sure if I want to finish it. This is a lot of knitting. I also saw someone who didn't add the chevrons on clue 1 down here. I didn't like that part of clue 4 at all. I also am not happy with a cable part here. So I loved the shawlography last year, and all the previous mystery knit-alongs, they have some kind of wholeness to them. Is that a word? You know, it just comes together to something cohesive, even if it's a lot of textures and stuff. But this is, I don't like it. I don't like it. So the process of knitting it is exciting, and it's also fun. So I'm not saying that this was not fun to knit. It was a lot, but it was still kind of nice to knit this and all this as well. So and also this little traveling stitches band, this is also pretty nice to knit. So for process knitters, this shawl is amazing. I saw a lot of shawls from other knitters where I really loved their color choice and how it looks in the end. And I'm quite sure in the end with these colors, because I saw several of them alike, will look okay as well, would look nice as well, beautiful, I don't know. But I don't think I'm going to wear this. I don't think I'm going to wear this. And yeah, I'm really not happy with what happened on the bottom of clue 1. So I have an idea what I would change to make it, or for my own taste, to make it more cohesive. But I'm not sure I'm not sure I really want to put in the labor. So my friend Jana, who also knitted this together with me, she unraveled her twist and turns. And yeah, I'm not sure I can bring myself to unravel at this point. I think I will just let it stay like this for a while and contemplate and think about it. I do like the colors. I really do like the colors. I like the process of knitting it. But compared to the other previous mystery knit-alongs, I don't like the end result. I do like the single parts. This is cool on its own, and I like this on its own, and yeah, well, and this and with this, and then the stripy short row thingy that will happen here, it's also cool, but the end result, I am not sure. I'm not sure. And therefore, I probably will put this away for a while. And think about it and knit other stuff. And if I can't make up my mind in the long run, I think I will unravel and did something else with it. I mean, it's a lot of yarn. Yeah, it's a lot of yarn, and this is not everything, so there's still, I did only 2 of the orange skeins, but I have 2 more of the others left, so this is a lot of yarn. A lot. Yeah, so not sure what will become of this. Yeah. And then I have another frustrating thing that happened to one of my knits. I had this surgery at the beginning of October, and I was dumb enough to wear hand knit socks after it, and yeah, so when I had to get up, so there was blood leaking. Anyway, sorry. And it came onto my socks, and that really nice nurse, he wanted to help me. So, oh my god, oh, sit down and whatever. And she said, I don't care about anything. You have to save my socks. He said, what? Yes, save my socks. You have to save them. To take them off and put them into water so we get the blood out. Anyway, so he did. I told him not to wash it, just to leave it in that bowl, that I will get it later and wash them myself. But he thought he was being super nice and put them into the washing machine. But as these are not 75-25 but 100% wool, they shrank. These are my Paddington Station socks in woolen twine, plant dyed, hand dyed yarn. It was a sock set, the Daisy sock set. And now they are children's sized. Damn. So you say, yeah, give them to your son, to your child. So no, he's God, shoe size, European, 41 already. Not fitting in there. So I'm going to take this to the next Stitch and Bitch and hope that some of the kids, my friends, have feet that fit in here. Yeah, I can knit them again because I have half of the main color left, but I don't have the contrasting color, so I used up all the 20 grams of the contrasting color, and I have to my son is right in front of me. What?